Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Today's lesson, I'm going to teach you the future perfect simple. I'm going to show you first the form of the future perfect simple, then I'm going to tell you when to use the future perfect simple. So let's first begin with the form. So the form of the future perfect simple is like the following. So the form is affirmative form. I'm talking about the affirmative form is subject plus will plus have plus past participle of the verb. Past participle of the verb is the third verb in the list. Alright, so this is affirmative form. Negative form is subject plus will not or plus won't plus have and plus the past participle of the verb. So what is important here is to remember, you should memorize English irregular verbs in the past participle form. Now let's move when do we use the future perfect simple. So of course, as we know, so the future perfect simple is used to talk about actions or events which will be completed by a particular time in the future. Let's write here. So the usage of the future perfect simple, as I said, is used to talk about actions. Alright, so actions or events which, okay, so events which will be completed by a particular time in the future, of course, in the future. Again, so we use the past perfect continuous, the future perfect continuous to talk about actions or events which will be completed by a particular time of the future. So which here, which will be completed by a particular time of the future. So we can also use the future perfect symbol with some expressions, or we can also call them adverbials such as by, for example, 2020, for example, by this time, next year, right? By this time next year. We can also use it by tomorrow, alright? By Sunday, for example, and so on. So you can know that with these expressions, use the future perfect simple. Now, let's have a look at some examples to fully understand the future perfect simple. So here is some examples. Here is some examples of the future perfect simple. So we can see by next year, for example, and we have here graduate. I graduate from university. Alright, so if you can see here, so by this time I graduate from university, so we have here by, and as I said, so by is an expression which we can use with the future perfect simple, and we have here by next year, which means at a particular time in the future. So we can see by next year, and the form here is subject plus, we can add will here, and have, and the past participle of graduate, of course, is graduated, because graduate is what? Graduate is regular verb, we add ed at the end. Let's see another example. For example, in 10 years, okay, I travel to job, I earn a lot of money, so I maybe decide to travel to USA. So here, in this time, okay, in this time, this year, okay, in this year, so I will, okay, so I will have traveled. Again, travel is relevant to travel. In this year, okay, or by, okay, we can say by this year or by the time of this year, we can say by the time of this year, okay, so we can use the future perfect simple. So again, so the form is subject plus will plus have plus past of the verb, negative form subject plus will not plus have plus past participle verb, and they said we use the future perfect simple to talk about actions or events which will be completed by a particular time in the future. So if you find by the dates, which means it refers to the past, okay, this time next year, by tomorrow, someday, so we can use the future perfect simple here. As you can see here, for example, this time next year. This time next year here, I will travel to USA, so this time next year, so we can use the future perfect simple. So thanks for watching, and as I always do with my videos for Arabic learners, you can see the explanation lesson of this lesson. So thank you very much and see you soon.